Good evening. It is a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you for this opportunity. Now, anyone who knows me will tell you that I am an eternal optimist. But right now, we are in a fight for our nation's soul. I am not exaggerating. Donald Trump poses the most grave threat in my lifetime to the rule of law and to the democratic values that we all share. That is why I am in this. To take back the Congress that is abetting his lawlessness, to stand up to Donald Trump, to stand for working Americans who want no part of his lawlessness, who deserve a representative who will stand for them, who will fight for their safety, who will fight for their economic well-being, who will fight for affordability. Now, let me tell you why I am suited to meet this moment. I grew up here in Arlington. My mother raised me in a home across the street from Nottingham Elementary. It is the same home that I live in right now with my family, with my wife, Maureen, with her father, Bob, who we care for, my 3 children who all go to Yorktown High School, where I also graduated from. We love our Arlington community. My best friends in life are my friends from Yorktown High School, some of whom are here tonight. And Maureen and I have made so many more in this community through our public schools, through the Girl Scouts, through Arlington Babe Ruth baseball, where I coached, my sons have played, where I served as the president. Now, growing up in Arlington, I learned that public service is a privilege and it is a duty. I have been a public servant my entire life. When I graduated from college, I joined the Capuchin Franciscan Volunteer Corps, through which I served at an inner city school on the south side of Chicago, a historically black high school for boys. When I got out of law school, I lasted all of 16 months at a private law firm before I took a 75% pay cut to join the Justice Department. I started out there prosecuting violent crime and homicide in the inner city of DC. I moved on to hold the most powerful corrupt officials in the country accountable in courts throughout the land. And then I went to the U.S. Attorney's Office in DC to head up our Public Corruption and Civil Rights Unit. I was there on January 6th. My team dropped everything to hold everyone involved accountable. I led the investigations of Donald Trump's most dangerous criminal associates, the investigations of the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers, Steve Bannon, Peter Navarro, and eventually Donald Trump himself. When Jack Smith was appointed special counsel, he recruited me to be his top deputy. We indicted Donald Trump in 2 federal cases for stealing classified secrets from the White House and for attempting to overthrow the peaceful transition of presidential power. When I tell you as your congressman that I will stand up to Donald Trump, you can count on it. No candidate in the country, let alone in the 7th district, has gone toe-to-toe with Donald Trump the way I have. And had he not escaped trials by winning an election to the presidency, we would have convicted him. That is why he fired me in his first week in office. As your congressman, I will finish the job. Now look, I know that being your congressman is not just about standing up to Donald Trump. It's about fighting for what's right, for justice, for the most vulnerable, doing it all the time, every minute, no matter how unpopular, no matter the costs. Just like I have done throughout my life. As a college Democrat at the University of Notre Dame, fighting for equal treatment for gay and lesbian students when straight students would not stand up. As a prosecutor, having the courage to charge 2 Metropolitan Police Department officers with murdering and obstructing the death of a young black man who they chased through the streets on a scooter to his death in a lawless police chase, for having the tenacity to charge the first ever civil rights conspiracy against a violent group that barricaded a reproductive health clinic. I will take that fight to the U.S. Congress, to the fight against tariffs that are breaking the backs of rural Americans, to the fight against the corporate rigging of our politics and financial system, to the fight against an abusive DOJ that is depriving citizens of civil rights. Amen. I will take my dedication, my courage that I learned growing up right here in Arlington County to Congress for you. Thank you. I look forward to earning all of your support during this campaign.